allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. I would ask Legislator Janice Sutherland to introduce our singer for this month.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Beautiful. Okay, well, I'm totally buying tickets as soon as you hit Broadway. That was just fantastic, and I am so proud of you for volunteering your time and coming here, and guess what? You're not home on a video game or on your phone, and I think you are a rock star. So here is a certificate for you for coming here and really just doing such a fabulous job. Okay, you're welcome. Congratulations. Great job.
That was awesome. Thank you, Logan, and thank you, Janet, for bringing Logan. We really appreciate that. No speakers, Jean, did you say, or one?
No.
Okay, no speakers beforehand, so attendance. Roll call.
Benelli?
Here.
Paduk?
Here.
Amo?
Here.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Here. Cheney? Here. Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tautel? Tui? Vero? Brescia?
Here.
21 present.
Majority Leader Benelli? Not ahead of time. There is one or two signed up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and I would ask to move collectively on agenda items number 8 and 9, 10 through 13, 26 and 27, 29 through 31, 35 and 36, 37 and 38, and 47 through 72, and these are tax resolutions.
All in favor? Opposed? That'll be done.
How many resolutions? What's the last number?
78? Okay.
So then I will amend that request for items number 47 through 78.
Okay. All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
Okay. We're on to number 1. Oh, I'm sorry. Withdrawals, referrals, or consents? Any? Yes? There isn't? Okay. All right. Receive and file number 1.
Legislators Amo and Fagione, resolution fixing date, time, and place of meeting to organize the county legislature in 2020 and to conduct certain county business pursuant to sections 151 and 152 of the county law. The legislation will hold their meeting on January 6, 2020 at 3:30 p.m. with a snow date of January 7, 2020 at 3:30 p.m.
Okay. Any discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 2.
Legislators Paduk and Hines. Local law introductory number 6 of 2019. A local law amending local law introductory number 5 of 2019 entitled A Local Law in Relation to Establishing a Demonstration Program Imposing Owner Liability for Failure of an Operator to Stop for a School Bus Displaying a Red Visual Signal and Stop Arm.
Majority Leader Benelli.
I respectfully ask that you, all Republicans would sponsor this. Thank you.
Of course. Democrats as well, and independents as well. Okay, discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 3.
Legislators Benton and Menuda, resolution amending and reaffirming the Orange County investment policy pursuant to Article 3, Section 3.02D of the Orange County Charter and Section 39 of the New York State General Municipal Law.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk? Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 4.
Legislators Benton and Kulisek, resolution increasing the petty cash fund of the Orange County Department of Finance.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Number 5.
Legislators Benton and Paduk, resolution allowing the Department of Finance to transfer any unspent revenues from completed capital projects.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 6.
Legislators Benton and Hines, resolution allowing the Commissioner of Finance and Budget Director to adjust capital project budgets and unissued bonds.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 7.
Legislators Benton and Sutherland, resolution dated December 5th, 2019. Resolution of the County of Orange, New York, pursuant to Section 5100 of the Local Finance Law, repealing in part various partially unissued bond authorizations of certain bond resolutions of said county, which authorize the issuance of bonds to finance various improvements in and for the county.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 8.
Legislators Benton and Anagnestakis, resolution authorizing the private sale and conveyance of certain county-owned lands acquired by reason of a failure to redeem said lands from a tax sale to Orange County pursuant to Section 10184 of the Real Property Tax Law and Orange County Amended Local Law Number 2 of 2010.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Number 9.
Legislator Benton, resolution pursuant to Real Property Tax Law, Section 558, directing the cancellation of certain taxes which have been rendered unenforceable.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 10 through 13 collectively, roll call. Yes, go ahead. Added to all. Kevin Darian, added to all. And Joel added to all, excuse me. Okay, roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 14.
Legislators Kulisek and Menuda, resolution of the Orange County Legislature assuming lead agency status under State Environmental Quality Review Act (SECRA) with respect to the replacement of Orange Spring Bridge in the town of Mount Hope, classifying the action as an unlisted action and determining that the action will not have any significant adverse environmental impacts.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 15.
Legislators Menuda, Tui, Benton, and Sutherland, amending bond resolution dated December 5, 2019, amending the bond resolution adopted April 7, 2017, in relation to the replacement of Orange Spring Bridge in the town of Mount Hope.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo? Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 16.
Legislators Menuda, Riskevich, and Paduk, resolution authorizing the Orange County Department of Public Works to adjust the tip fee surcharge for recycling commodities.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 17.
Legislators Menuda, Tui, Benton, and Hines. Resolution making supplemental appropriation to the 2019 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Public Works, Environmental Facilities and Services pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 18.
Legislators Paduk, Menuda, Benton, and Anagnestakis. Resolution allowing the Department of Public Works to accept state revenue pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagion? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 19.
Legislators Menuda, Benton, Sutherland. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2019. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the acquisition of equipment for Transfer Station Number 1, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $185,800, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $185,800 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Discussion? Roll call. Oh, yes, Kevin Darian. Added? Absolutely. Okay, roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 21.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman. It skipped by me because I was just sorting through papers. I should have abstained on number 16, so can my vote be corrected?
Yes, so be it.
Number 16 would be 20 ayes, 1 abstention.
21? 20, I'm sorry. Jumping ahead.
Legislators Menuda, Riskevich, Benton, and Paduk. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2019. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the renovation of Transfer Station Number 3 for the Department of Public Works, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $30,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 30,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Fagion added. Other discussion? Roll call.
Benelli? Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 21.
Legislators Tui, Benton, and Menuda, resolution making a supplemental appropriation to the 2019 Orange County budget for the Orange County Department of Public Works, Environmental Facilities and Services pursuant to Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Discussion? Majority Leader?
Please add my name.
Okay, Benelli added. Tortel added. Okay, roll call. Lujan added? Okay, I didn't see the hand up. Okay.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 22.
Legislators Menuda, Kulisek, and Benton. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2019. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the preparation of surveys, preliminary and detailed plans, specifications, and estimates necessary for the EF&S administration, DPW addition, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $200,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of 200,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Discussion?
Please add my names.
Okay, Benelli added. Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 23.
Legislators Benton, Kulisek, and Sutherland, amending bond resolution dated December 5th, 2019, amending the bond resolution adopted September 6, 2018, in relation to the rehabilitation, replacement of Graham Line Bridge in the town of Mount Hope.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
24.
Legislators Tui, Menuda, Benton, Hines. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2019. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of improvements to various county-owned bridges, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $500,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $500,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Okay, discussion? Okay, the three, Lujan, Tortel, and Stiganga added. Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
25.
Legislators Menuda, Benton, Sutherland. Bond resolution dated December 5th, 2019. Bond resolution of the County of Orange, New York, authorizing the construction of site distance improvements to various county roads, stating the estimated total cost thereof is $150,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $150,000 bonds of the county to finance said appropriation.
Discussion? Yes, three again. Lujan, Tortel, and Stiganga added. Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 26, 27 collectively. Roll call. Go
Benelli?
ahead. Well, you want, I'm sorry.
Yes. Would you add all Republicans?
Yes, I'm sorry, I jumped the gun. All Democrats too? Or
On both?
you want,
I want to make a comment, too.
okay. But you want all Democrats too?
Yes, all Democrats as
Okay.
well, please. Thank
Okay,
you.
comment, go ahead.
You know, in regards to our resolutions, we have all this sophisticated equipment here that we purchased in this government center. On the board, we have the bond resolution. Now, all the resolutions on the board, but we don't actually put the resolution up there. So the people out there don't know that this award that we're accepting is for $35,600 for violence against women. I think it's important that we give all of them the information, not just the heading. So if there's a way, we got such sophisticated equipment, why can't we just slide each one? The people at home will be able to see it, and everybody have a little bit more knowledge in regards to what we're trying to accomplish here.
Mr. Paduk, with deep respect, we are in the process of creating a program. We hired a software company called iCompass, and we are working with them. It's a little complicated, though, because we have to start with the legislative request. And so we're hoping that by next spring, we'll be able to flash up the resolutions as well as the agendas. And then, as an added bonus, you can vote electronically.
Okay, well, it's nice after the fact. The fact is that we could have done a better job in this whole building, and the fact that we have this sophisticated equipment sitting in front of us to use as a microphone, it's pretty embarrassing, actually, that we spend all this money on it and can't do anything with it. As of now, we have to hire someone else to complete it. So, I think that's great that it's going to be coming to that, but we got to work on doing a better job on these capital projects.
I'm off. Did somebody else, Laura, you had your hand up too? To be added, okay, you're added, so. Go ahead, Tom Fagione next, and then you, Jim.
All Dems, yeah.
All Dems are added. You want independents added too? Everybody's added, good. Okay. Tom.
Chairman, thank you. I would just like to say that since my appointment in 2015 and my lucky election in 15 and then again in 17, I've taken an active role in working in this legislature to advance so much of the technology that is readily available out there. Many of us have our own personal cell phones as well as county cell phones, and we've been lucky enough to actually now receive tablets that we are using here in the legislature. And to you, Mr. Paduk, I agree with you that, we are moving in the right step, in the right direction, and I am 100% active and more encouraged by what we see here today. And at the moment you just said that, I looked into the audience and I watched spectators actually looking at the big screen out there, which months ago was black. So we are making steps forward, and I encourage to reach across the aisle with you and work with you to bring more technology to the table. We waste reams and reams and reams of paper every month. Our staff works tirelessly to present all this information on paper. The technology is here, and it is getting better. And to our legislative counsel, I thank her for also being one of the most important people on this, and our clerk as well. So we are moving forward, and you and I can talk after the meeting and going forward, and we'll bring all the information out there, not just here, but also in committee meetings as well. So I'm encouraged by your comments, and we are moving forward. Thank you, Chairman.
Yes, Caucus Leader Amo?
Just a comment, I do agree with Mr. Paduch, and I wish once when we put on the list, Mr. Paduch, is they'd remove these ridiculous things so we get our paper on the table. I have no idea what it's for, but it takes half the desk up.
I hear you. Yes, Legislator Tortel.
I just had a conversation about these things, which I've been talking about since we took office with our attorney, and they're inadequate at best, positioned completely wrong that you can't even fit a sheet of paper in front of them. And they should also include a voting button that would make it easier on our legislative staff that would have an automatic electronic recording. If we're talking about upgrading these, this is, and the position of them is awful.
As part of the software, Gene tells me. And also, Antoinette reminded me that we're live streaming, so we're getting there slowly but surely. So, yes, Joe, you want to say something?
Real quick, since we're off topic, is everybody comfortable in this room?
Yes.
Heating, cooling, yes? Excellent.
You had a little bit to do with that, right,
Thank
Joe?
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I'm happy. Okay, where were we? We ready for roll call now, right? Roll call 26 and 27.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduch?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 28.
Legislators Tortel and Amo, resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Mental Health to accept and appropriate funds from the National Institute on Drug Abuse pursuant to Section 99-H of the General Municipal Law and Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Okay, yes, Lujan added. Tui added. Sutherland added. Stiganga added. Okay, roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduch?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Yes, absolutely. Sassy added. 29 to 31, we vote collectively. If anybody wants to be added, Tortel added to all. Okay, 29 for Tortel. 31 for Tortel. Stiganga, all three. Lujan, all three. Sutherland, 29 and 30. Duke, all three. Sierra, all three. Okay, roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduch?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 32.
Legislators Tortel and Tui, resolution confirming the reappointment of Darcy Miller as Commissioner of the Orange County Department of Social Services by the County Executive pursuant to Section 11.01 of the Orange County Charter.
Discussion. Vero added. Majority Leader Benelli.
I would request to be added to this, and I'd also like to commend the performance and the job that Darcy Miller has done as the Director of Orange County Director of Social Services. She's done double duty here, and she's done a remarkable job. I don't know if she's in the audience, but I do want to commend her. She's done a great job. And I quite frankly don't know too many people that could take on the tasks that she's had to endure through her tenure in this particular position. And I enjoy working with her, and I look forward to continuing to work with her in the future. Congratulations, Darcy.
Legislator Sassy?
No, I did not.
Okay.
But I,
O'Donnell, Sassy, Hines, Tui, Stiganga, Amo, Benton, Anagnestakis, Sutherland, Kulisek, Ruskevich, Cheney, Paduk, and Menuda. Okay. Sassy, is that all you wanted, Rob? Sierra too, I'm sorry. I forgot you, Joel, sorry. I'm not looking as wide as I used to. Okay, did you want to say something to her, or you can?
No, I'd just like to echo Majority Leader Benelli's comments about Commissioner Miller. I think Orange County is extremely fortunate to have an excellent workforce, but an exceptional workforce with Darcy Miller and her professionalism and her ability to get things done. So I look forward to working with Commissioner Darcy Miller. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I would just like to echo those comments too. Darcy's been a fantastic commissioner in both divisions, and she's always gets back to me right away and very thorough at committee and meticulous and follow up and everything, the whole 9 yards. So she's definitely a great lady. Roll call.
Benelli?
yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay. Congratulations. Okay, number 33.
Legislators Tortel and O'Donnell, resolution authorizing the county executive in conjunction with the Orange County Department of Social Services to accept and appropriate funds from the New York State Office of Victim Services pursuant to Section 99-H of the General Municipal Law and Section 4.09 of the Orange County Charter.
Kulisek added? Yes, you can. Sutherland added, Vero added, Stiganga, Sierra, Lujan, Paduk.
Thank you.
Everybody? Okay. Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 34.
Legislators O'Donnell and Tortel, resolution authorizing the county executive to accept a certain gift on behalf of the Orange County Office for the Aging pursuant to Section 215 of the county law.
Discussion? Duke added, yep. Roll call. Oh, Sassy added too, I'm sorry. Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 35 through 38 collectively?
No, 35 through 36.
Oh, okay, then 37, 38 collectively. Okay, 35 and 36 collectively. Anybody want to be added to those? Okay, Tortel, Menuda, Sierra, Lujan, Stiganga, and Paduk.
Yes.
And Sassy. All right, roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 37, 38 collectively? Roll call. Anybody want to be added first? Okay, then Lujan, Tortel, Stiganga, that whole row, right? That whole row over there, you got them? And Tui added to 36, okay. And Sassy added to 30, right now or 36? Right now, this one, 37, 30. Yep, okay, Sutherland, 37, 38. Okay, sorry about that. Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia, 21 ayes.
Okay, number 39.
Legislators Tortel, Stiganga, Benton, and Paduk. Resolution confirming the appointment of Eric Rusher as Director of Real Property Tax Service for Orange County by the County Executive pursuant to Section 5.05 of the Orange County Charter.
Vero added, Kulisek added, Benelli added.
I'd also like to thank Mr. Rusher for his professionalism as well. And I'd like to commend the county executive for this choice, as well as the reappointment of Darcy Miller. It's a logical choice for Eric to, okay. So with that, there is Eric.
What's going on here?
I think he hit the ground running. He's always been behind the scenes. He's had some huge shoes to fill with the retirement of John McCary, but he stepped up to the plate at the very first meeting, and quite frankly, he's made some little changes that I've noticed at Ways and Means, and he's making the job his own, and I congratulate you on that, and I look forward to working with you, Eric.
Okay, anybody else? Okay, Paul, and then Lori, and then Kevin. Oh, Kevin added, okay. Paul just added, Lori added, okay. O'Donnell, Sassy, Benton, Anagnestakis, Amo, Tui, Sierra. Is there anybody that doesn't want to be added? Okay, everybody added.
Raise your hand if you don't.
Okay, Tortel, go ahead. Lori.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to commend him also. As I had said in committee when we were reviewing the appointment, we did not notice any hiccups or anything. Everything went smoothly, even while Mr. McCary was out ill, and then since he's been retired. So I commend you on being able to keep that smooth transition and keep everything running, especially during a time when everything is fluctuating with taxes and reassessments are happening. So thank you.
I agree. I just have to say, I heard it, I missed the committee meeting where Eric was appointed at Ways and Means, but I guess on the one sheet it says he meets the minimum standards of the state of New York, and that's kind of insulting because we know better. We know that Eric is an exceptional person. You know, the county exec, usually we want to be more involved in the appointment of commissioners, but he brought us Eric's name a while ago, and Eric wasn't going to accept. It took a long time. He was playing hard to get, but he finally acquiesced. And John, he has the endorsement of John McCary 100%. He's the man for the job, and we hope he stays for a few years. Eric, you have impeccable credentials, as Katie said, professionalism. We're happy you're going to take this job. Congratulations. Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia, 21 ayes.
Okay, number 41.
Legislators DeGanga, Tortel, and Tui, an act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to abolish social welfare examiner and create support investigator at the Orange County Department of Social Services pursuant to Section 2.02I of the Orange County Charter.
Discussion? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis, Benton, Cheney, Fagion, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia, 21 ayes.
Okay, 41.
Legislators Tortel, Lujan, and Tui, an act amending the appropriate Orange County employment schedules to amend Act Number 35 of 2001 at the Orange County Department of Health to add that an early intervention service coordinator position is grant funded pursuant to Section 2.02I of the Orange County Charter.
Discussion? Roll call. Sierra added? Yep, no problem. Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton, Cheney, Fagione, Hines, Kulisek, Lujan, Menuda, O'Donnell, Riskevich, Sassy, Sierra, Stiganga, Sutherland, Tortel, Tui, Vero, Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 42.
Legislator Benton, resolution finally adopting the proposed budget of Orange County for the year 2020 pursuant to Section 360 of County Law and Section 4.07 of the Orange County Charter and Section 4-12 of the Administrative Code.
Discussion? Yes, Minority Leader Paduk.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd just like to make a few comments regarding the budget process. This year, during our statutory committee meetings, I made many proposals to reduce taxation. I presented all of you with a document from our auditors that showed the department's 3-year spending trends. By reviewing these documents, by reviewing these spending trends, you could determine how much money was actually needed to maintain and even improve services for our constituents. These documents identified overestimated expenses that we taxed residents on and at year's end deposited into our $56 million fund balance. By overestimating expenses and taxing residents on those amounts, we are essentially robbing money to continue to increase our fund balance. With projections by the current administration, we will be returning over $13 million more in the from this 2019 budget. In this budget, we also had 200 positions that are funded but not filled, which totaled around $15 million in taxation. The county executive, after his review of the department heads, had not allowed, a few he did, but not allowed hardly any of them to be filled. So I proposed, with the support of my Democratic colleagues, to eliminate 17 of those 200 positions, saving the taxpayers over $1.1 million in taxation for 2020. Not one of my Republican or Independent colleagues supported cutting taxes despite having the information from our auditors and our budget director, once again allowing money to be robbed from our taxpayers. I've been a legislator for 22 years, and every year I look to make our budget process just a little bit better by encouraging my colleagues to look at the bigger picture and providing ideas and information to make that happen. As the minority leader, I'm very proud to work with all the members of the Democratic caucus who recognize the importance of delivering the best budget possible for Orange County while continuing to move our county forward. And I want to thank legislators Kulisek, Tutel, Sierra, and Lujan for their hard work and support. And I'd also like to thank our budget director, Deb Slazinski, and her staff for all the help and support I've received from them this year.
Okay, yes, Legislator O'Donnell.
Thank you, Chairman. Just everybody on this side knows how important the fund balance is to our bond rating, which saves the taxpayers money. All right, we've had this discussion before, but I'm glad you brought it up for the public to hear. So the fund balance is critical to our bond rating, which is critical to saving the taxpayers money. So that's what went into the budget. Thank you.
Okay, Majority Leader Benelli, then Legislator Anagnostakis.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for the comments, Mr. O'Donnell. It was my sentiments as well. But I wanted to recognize the efforts of Minority Leader Paduk. While we have a difference of philosophy when it comes to this particular issue, there were many times throughout the budget process, throughout the month of October and even before that both of us worked together on creating a form that was circulated to some of the agencies that we help fund every particular year. And we worked very well on preparing all of that. And we got a lot of information and we learned a lot. Each and every year that I've been here, and I'm sure Mr. Paduk will agree, we've learned something new every year, and especially in the last few years. And we've all come together to come to an understanding of exactly how we want to be able to present the financial picture for the following year. And part of that is keeping in mind the fund balance and keeping in mind our bond rating. So while we do disagree with that, I do want to thank you very much for working with me on being able to get all of that information. And I thank each and every one of my colleagues in the legislature that worked very hard and very, very diligently to really prepare a budget that the taxpayers could absorb. Thank you.
Legislator Anagnestakis.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank the minority leader for his efforts and his work. I appreciate it. He didn't get the vote that he wanted on the floor, unfortunately, to reduce certain line items more than were in the budget. But that's the democratic process. But I didn't like one phrase that I thought I heard in there that implied that no one on the Republican or independent side did anything to help the taxpayers. I know that every single legislator that serves Orange County always attempts to do their best for the taxpayers. And I know that I always have done that. And I take pride in coming up with line items every year that reduces taxes. One in particular this year, $300,000. I take pride in my effort for 5 years to diligently hunt that fund balance that I knew existed at Valley View of over 50 million when I had everyone telling me that there was nothing there. I want to thank Legislator Benton for helping me uncover that. So I know Republicans and I know that independents are working just as hard as Mr. Paducah is to try to do the best for taxpayers. I certainly am happy with the effort that we all put in. Thank you.
Legislator Tortel, then Hines.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Well, I do believe we worked hard on this budget as a legislative body. I will be a no vote because I feel that we had a failure of this legislative body to significantly reduce the budget presented to us by the county executive. Based on the report just mentioned by Minority Leader Paducah, which all of us has had for the budget process and which I cited at all the statutory committee budget hearings, we have consistently overtaxed the residents of this county by as much as 160% in one department, according to the report. I understand the budgeting process and that there needs to be a cushion that, if not needed, will go into the county fund balance, which in 2018 was $56,664,523. What I don't understand is consistently overtaxation of our already overburdened residents, so I will be a no on this vote.
Legislator Hines.
Yes, thank you. I'd just like to remind my colleagues, if you vote no to the budget, it goes back to the way the county executive proposed it to us, which I guess is fine, but all our adjustments would be out the window if you voted that way. I think that everybody worked hard on this budget. I think the county executive's office and his staff did a great job putting it together with the department heads. If you think about it, we stayed under the tax cap, which some people might say is very easy, but it's really not, because you have to deal with union contracts that the executive branch has settled across the board. So all our workers were getting raises, and to try to stay within the tax cap when you're giving everybody a 2% raise makes it very difficult, since most of our budget goes to payroll. Then we have to deal with all the unfunded mandates that are dictated down to us from Albany, where I just look at the public safety budget, for instance. You look at tremendous changes that we've made to this budget to justify and to try to keep our residents safe, while the state elected officials want to just throw out the criminal justice system as we know it. So it's a very difficult process. I think the county exec did a great job, and I think all the individual committees did a great job, because there are a lot of changes to the budget, and we stayed within the tax cap. And so I think that this legislature did a good job across the board. Thank you.
Legislator Menuda.
Thank you, Chairman. When you understand finance with regard to government entities, you realize that you do need the tax cap. And so I'd like to thank, not the tax cap, but the fund balance. And these types of things keep our government functioning. Every single person on this committee for the legislature has worked diligently to review the budget, go through it. I think the county exec did a good job. I think we did a good job through balancing that. Scratching some of these surface items on the surface simply looks like, wow, this is a great amount of money that we can save. But when you really look at the deeper picture of how the government funding works and how our budget works, you realize that we do need those monies there. So I do commend the Minority Leader for his efforts. I would like to see those move forward in the future and perhaps provide them a much deeper drill down as to all of these types of things, and to have those early on, as well as verified and certified by those who are the experts within our administration of what his thoughts would be. We didn't receive that this go-around. So again, thank you very much.
I just have to say that, was there another speaker? Okay, yes, Legislator Lujan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I too want to commend the efforts of our Minority Leader. You know, when I was in that meeting, we were talking about 200 positions that were not going to be filled. And when I think about the communities across Orange County, communities that are, really trying to watch how much they're spending in their communities like the city of Newburgh, but so many others across Orange County, I think it's a responsibility for us to really be making sure that if we can shorten or spend less money in some of these departments, we should be doing so. So I commend a Minority Leader on that. And $1.1 million, that's what he was offering. 17 positions out of 200. That's nothing. And I think that someone said, well, it's peanuts and it is such a large budget. But I say to myself, $1 million is a few positions that we could be using. Positions that could be helping for housing, positions that could be used for public safety. There are so many things we could be using for that money. And so again, I want to just commend you because it is so great to see someone who's trying to be fiscally conservative on an issue as important as this. We owe it to our taxpayers. We owe it to our constituents. That is why we're here. If we have to go line by line, we should do it. And I commend any other legislator from all parties who has done that across the years. But again, I think that you really took great attention to this, as you always do. And I just wanted to commend you for that. Thank you so much, Minority Leader.
Legislator Sierra.
Thank you. I just want to start off saying that I agree with all of my colleagues. I know we tried something differently this year. We got some added information. We met tirelessly for hours on end going over this budget. I know we had some public safety meetings and we had some issues. We made some changes to the county exec's budget. And it was my intent to vote down on the budget. And I know one of our primary jobs on this council is to vote for the budget. But I also have major concerns with the changes that are coming next year. I've been in government since '05. I was finance chairman for almost 10 years in the city of Middletown, and I understand that we don't have the luxury to shut down departments, to shut down the government, and to keep services coming. That's one of our primary jobs on this council, is to keep the public safe, to keep our services coming. And I don't know with the changes coming next year what's entailed. I know we have a strong general fund and our fund balance is strong and our ratings, and I understand that, but putting all that aside, it's been a pleasure working across the aisle with all of you, with my caucus, and I have a certain level of fear of what's coming ahead. So with that being said, I will be voting for this budget. And I thank all of you for all the hard work and all the hours that we put in. But now with this new information that we are receiving from the auditors, I expect us all to work together again in the 2020 budget. And I am looking forward to eliminating some of these positions. But for this year's budget, I understand we're in a time crunch and this budget has to be passed with the changes that are coming. So I will be voting in favor of this budget. Thank you.
Okay, you want me to clarify that the positions are vacant positions?
That's right.
They're not
That
filled
they
with
are not
individuals.
individual.
They're not individual positions.
That
Or
legislation
there's no
was-
individuals in the positions, correct?
But they
Okay.
are funded positions, but vacant.
I just have to say that we're voting on a budget that comes in below the cap, and that is what we are directed to do. That's what we're judged upon in today's world since 2011. And I commend Mike for looking at the budget. He scrutinized it over the last 3 or 4 years much more closely than before that. But to say that we're robbing the taxpayers is just naive and irresponsible to even say that. We're not robbing the taxpayers. This is their money in this budget. no matter how we spend it. We're not just going out and opening up the checkbook and writing checks. You know, we have infrastructure improvements, we have state mandates to deal with now, from the liberal Senate and Assembly that we're dealing with, and the governor, of things that they don't help us with the mandate relief. I mean, this is a fair budget, and Mike, I have to say, you voted on many budgets in the last 20, how many years, 22, 24, that have a higher fund balance, had a much higher fund balance than we're voting on in this budget today. So, I mean, it's kind of a double standard, but I commend you for looking at things, ways to save money, because we're always looking for ways to save money. But once you start affecting that fund balance, as Jim O'Donnell said, then you're going to end up with the predicament that the city of Newburgh has today. Okay, they're looking to save money, but they're losing 30 to 40 positions in the city of Newburgh because they didn't build up a healthy enough fund balance, whether it was, however they did it, whether it was unfunded positions, positions that they didn't fill, or having capital reserve properly, however they did it, they didn't keep a healthy enough fund balance. So if we start doing these little pick away things that affect the fund balance, we're not going to be in a position where we can stay below the cap next year. Roll call. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You know, just a point, I know how important the fund balance is, and I know we need a fund balance. All my proposals look to cut the return of a budget to our fund balance. You talked about how we need such a strong fund balance. Let me just remind you, in 2016 to 2017 budget, we added $7 million to our fund balance. In 2018, we added $6.4 million. My proposals are looking to cut the additions to the fund balance by doing a better job. I've said it every year that I talk about it. I know we need a fund balance. It's important to have the fund balance. And when I say robbing money, if we could supplement our fund balance and keep it stable, I'd be fine with that. But by adding 7 million, 6 million, maybe 13 million, which is projected for next year, I think we can do a better job. And I think, in my opinion, we are robbing money that we really don't need to use to supplement our balance when we can supplement it to keep it stable. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Well, we're adopting a responsible budget, so you and I can agree to disagree on robbing the taxpayers. Yes, Legislator O'Donnell.
Yeah, once again, you state that we increased the fund balance in 2 separate occasions, and that's why our bond rating improved. Thank you, Chair.
Okay, roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
No.
Emo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton?
Yes.
Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia.
Yes.
17 ayes, 4 noes.
Number 43.
Legislator Benton, resolution making appropriations for the conduct of the government of Orange County Social Services District, Orange County Sewer District Number 1, the Orange County Small Watershed Protection District Number 1 for Cromline Creek, and the Beaver Dam Lake District for the fiscal year 2020 pursuant to sections 356 and 360 of the county law and sections 4-8 and 4-9B of the Orange County Administrative Code.
Discussion. Bureau added. Stiganga added. Roll call. And Tortel added. And, or Menuda. Okay, roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Emo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagione? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, number 44.
Legislator Benton, resolution providing for the raising of taxes required by the Orange County budget for general government purposes, social services district purposes, Orange County Sewer District Number 1 purposes, Orange County Small Watershed Protection District Number 1 for Cromline Creek purposes, and Beaver Dam Lake District purposes, and levying taxes pursuant to Section 360 of the county law, Section 900 of the real property tax law, and Section 4.08 of the Orange County Charter and Administrative Code.
Discussion. Bureau added. Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagion? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 19 ayes, 2 noes.
Number 45.
Legislator Benton, resolution adopting the 2020 capital program pursuant to Orange County Charter, Section 4.07.
Discussion. Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagion? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 20 ayes, 1 no.
Okay, what are we on? 46? 46, I'm sorry. Okay.
Legislator Benton, resolution making appropriation to Cornell Cooperative Extension Association of Orange County pursuant to subdivision 8 of section 224 of the county law.
Kulisek added, Riskevich, Cheney, Sierra, Paduk, Tortel, Lujan, Stiganga, Sutherland. I miss anybody? Vero, O'Donnell. Is there anybody that doesn't want to be added? All right, everybody added. Would have been easier probably, right? Roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagion? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes.
Okay, 47 through 78 collectively. We need to add anybody individually? No, probably not, right? And tax resolutions. Okay, roll call.
Benelli?
Yes.
Paduk?
Yes.
Amo?
Yes.
Anagnestakis? Benton? Cheney? Fagion? Hines? Kulisek? Lujan? Menuda? O'Donnell? Riskevich? Sassy? Sierra? Stiganga? Sutherland? Tortel? Tui? Vero? Brescia. 21 ayes, Mr. Chairman, and the desk is clear.
Okay, we have one speaker, Patrick Cousins, with respect to the Newburgh City budget. He wants to speak. He's from the Democratic Party. Are you on?
Hi, thank you very much for letting me speak. My name is Patrick Cousins. I'm a resident of the city of Newburgh. As an investor in the city of Newburgh, I've purchased 2 buildings. One is completely renovated, and I've been released to the covenant, and I have a rental license, and I house tenants who are hardworking, low-income citizens. I'm here to address the issue of the impending Armageddon in the city of Newburgh as a result of our recent city budget, which has been approved by our city council. Public safety is of the highest concern of the executive and the city council of the city of Newburgh. In 2009, the city of Newburgh borrowed $15 million to pull itself out of insolvency. We'll be paying on that loan until 2024. Again, the city is working under a cloud of debt, as all municipalities are throughout this whole country. Faced with a $47 million budget, 75% of our budget is earmarked for public safety and judicial reform. Newburgh has decided to pivot and reset and turn away from the heavy debt and borrowing and tackle this emergency head on. This action will help preserve one of 2 professionally trained fire departments in Orange County. This action is going to preserve a fire department that's professionally trained in Orange County. This action taken by the dedicated men and women of the executive and the city council of Newburgh helps to preserve our 4-man platoons, minimum staffing levels, and one of the most highly trained, dedicated police forces in Orange County. This action is preserving a dedicated police force of highly trained people in Orange County. All of these are well-paid union jobs with benefits and retirements. I have a clock.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. We have been assured that systems have been put into place to monitor overtime This will ensure that the solvency of the city that supplies mutual aid throughout Orange County with firefighting and police and education. That's mutual aid. This is part of our budget that's helping everybody. And most importantly, this solvency, if we can stay solvent, this city can stay solvent. One of the important parts of the Newburgh identity is our wraparound services. We have mental health, we have housing, we have transportation help, we have drug rehab, we have a huge at-risk community that we are taking care of. And this at-risk community comes from all over Orange County. Borrowing without economic sustainable plans leads to more insolvency. And worse, it can lead to receivership. And then at receivership, all union contracts are out the window. All benefits are out the window. When you lose your sustainability, you cannot take care of anybody. We're here trying to help take care of the whole, well, not taking care of the whole county, but we're helping at-risk people. As always, Newburgh looks for ways to collaborate with the county in ways that would benefit all departments that have been providing services to municipalities outside the city. Thank you. One other thing real quick. Newburgh has a robust committee working on the 2020 census. We would like to reach out to all your municipalities and coordinate on this hefty task. And I have a phone number here of 2 people to get in touch with if anybody in their community wants to reach out and work with us on that. Can I submit this to somebody? Yes. I'm going to submit it to Kevin. Kevin, I'm here as one of Kevin Darion's people.
Submit it to the clerk. You don't submit it to legislators. But thank you, though. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
And if anybody has any questions, I'll be glad to answer them.
Thank you. A motion to adjourn? Second? All in favor? All right. Go ahead, legislator.
Before everybody, I'm sorry, I didn't get my hand up in time. Excuse me a minute. I'd like to just make a comment. I've lived in Orange County for 42 years, and this is such a sad day for Orange County. Many of you may or may not know this, but New York State's Attorney General has just brought a lawsuit against the town of Chester and the county of Orange for efforts of anti-discrimination on the Chester Greens project. It's all over the news. We have an Orange County black eye. I suspect it'll be on the front page of the New York Times tomorrow morning. It's just been announced, it came out that she did it. It's a sad day for Orange County. I don't know if it's even withstanding. I have no idea. It's just that the press will have fun. The press will have fun with it.